Okay, so I'm working on the this patch piece. So this is the chunk I cut out, of course. So I've managed to straighten it out quite nicely from the way I kind of mangled it when I was taking it off, and it fits back in the car really nice now. So I'm really happy that I've got my intention was to cut this piece out so that I could use it as a guide to make the new piece. So that's what I'm doing. So what I've done here, and I just want to show you this. This is just a piece of I-beam that I've had for many years. My dad was in the construction business, and he was doing an addition for an office at a machine shop, probably, I'm going to say 40 years ago. And they'd thrown this piece of I-beam into their scrap bin. And my dad brought it home. I don't know what he thought he was going to use it for, but I saw it, and at that time, I'm not really sure. I think I was sort of just getting into doing a little bit of metal shaping. I was about 15 or 16 years old, and I had a car then. I had the 57 Chevy. It's hiding over there, and so I was working on that. So I've used this chunk of I-beam for many years to shape things, and you can see all the hammer marks on it. Anyways, it's just it's been very useful in my life. See, I've rounded this corner off so I could shape something there, and then I got a little smaller radius there. And I've used this as a brake. I've got a steel bar that I clamp on here, and I bend, you know, right angles on it or whatever. I've got a nice box and pan brake now, so I don't need to do that anymore. But this is one of my cherished tools. But anyways, enough about that. We'll get back onto this. So I'm just gonna quickly take this apart. So you can see what's going on here. I really need to get a tripod. I can keep doing this. So you're gonna have to excuse me just for a sec. Yeah, I think that'll work. It's kind of risky. You're upside down though. You're sideways. No, let's just. I don't want to smash my phone. Anyways, I'm back in frame. Got two hands. So these two screws are used to locate these pieces together. These are the first two holes I drilled. So what that does is it locates, these two screws locate this thing, so it goes together the way I want it. So we'll just quickly put those back in. Part way. I'm gonna have to, because I sandwiched this in here and I drilled these holes after. So I'm gonna have to line them up. I'm trying to put these other screws in too. I can line everything up. See what I'm going to do. I'm going to run these screws through the metal. We're all learning as we go here. I haven't done this in years. anyways, okay, so that's indexed onto that hole now. Oh, we'll just talk about this a little bit. So this angle here matches more or less the angle on the part, and this is the same. It's pretty much square. So now I'm going to run these locator screws in. Get them in place. Okay, that's going in the hole. That's going in the hole. That's not too loud. Gradually run these in now. Got something caught in here? Nope. Just gonna run the screws down gradually. Sorry for you guys who are wearing headphones. I should have grabbed my clamp first. So now I'm going to clamp this all down to here. Grab a clamp. So, clamp this down on here. These screws kind of stick out past. Oh, there's not going to be a problem. Actually, I can just put a thin piece of wood. These screws are sticking out past the other side, so I'll just throw this under here. I'll make sure that's on the spot where I'm going to be pounding. That'll work. You get to see everything. No edits. No time for editing. I promise I'll move the action into the field of view here. I'll start doing anything serious. Okay, there we go. I might have to move the camera because I'm going to guarantee I'm going to hit it with the hammer and it's going to go flying. Okay, so I talked about pre-stretching this, but I don't think that's necessary. The more I think about it, the more unnecessary I think it is. So I am going to get a ball peen hammer. And I'm not going to finish this all right now. I got to go. It's getting late. I got to go in the house. My wife probably wonders what happened to me. I told her I was just coming out here to clean up. And I got obsessed with this. Okay, so here we go. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen hammer is going to do the stretching. So the ball peen ham Gonna look ugly. So you can see that's totally, that's all stretched right there. You see it conforming to the piece underneath. Try and stay away from the edge because I don't know if you heard that. I'm going to try and stay away from the edge because I don't want to smash the edge in on that wood. Nice crisp edge there. I can tell you this is going to work out. Well, this isn't really a body hammer. It's a pretty rough unit. I'm gonna get a body hammer. I might not be able to get this flat-faced hammer here. I'm not going to be able to planish this out anyway. This is 1/2 inch material, which is almost identical to the offset on the car. So let's carry on with this for a sec here. No, that's not going to work. So I'm going to have to keep going with the ball peen just to get it stretched out. Anyways, you can sort of see how you can see how that's going to work. I mean, that's gone down almost, yeah, almost touching there, and that's exactly what this thing is. You can see that's totally going to work. That is doing exactly what I wanted it to do. I'll have to finish this off tomorrow because I don't know how, my walls aren't insulated yet, so a lot of this sound is transmitting outside. It's not super loud, but you know, I do have neighbors. Stay tuned. It'll look as good as the factory piece when I'm done. I promise.